Have you ever wondered how Jews were treated in the early Muslim empires? A fascinating question indeed. Our story begins with the birth of the first Muslim empire, the Umayyad Caliphate, in the year 661. This was a time of great political and cultural shifts, and amidst these changes, the Jewish communities found themselves in an intriguing position. The Umayyad Caliphate, a vast empire stretching from Spain to India, was a mosaic of different cultures, languages, and religions. In this diverse environment, the Umayyads adopted a policy of tolerance towards non-Muslims, including Jews. Jews were allowed to practice their religion freely, maintain their synagogues, and live according to their customs. This policy of tolerance was not just a mark of benevolence, but also a pragmatic approach to managing a diverse empire. So in the early stages, Jews found a degree of tolerance in the Muslim empires. But how did this relationship evolve? Did you know that Jews experienced a golden age in Muslim Spain? From the 8th to the 11th century, in a region known as Al-Andalus, Jewish culture didn't just survive, it thrived. This period was more than just a time of tolerance. It was an era of prosperity and cultural growth. In this dynamic society, Jews rose to prominent positions, becoming influential figures within the political and intellectual world. They were not only accepted, but were valued members of the community, contributing significantly to the arts, science, and philosophy. Poets like Samuel Ha-Negid and Solomon ibn Gabirol crafted verses that still resonate today. Physicians like Hasdai ibn Shaprut advanced the field of medicine. Philosophers like Moses Maimonides shaped Jewish thought for generations to come. Their contributions, their achievements, their stories are all threads in the rich tapestry of Al-Andalus. This period of Jewish prosperity in Muslim Spain stands out as a beacon of tolerance and coexistence. Now let's journey to Egypt during the Fatimid Caliphate, another chapter in Jewish-Muslim history. This period, spanning the 10th to the 12th century, was a time of significant freedom for Jews. The Fatimid Caliphate, a Shia Islamic dynasty that originated in North Africa, was known for its relative religious tolerance. Jews weren't merely permitted to practice their faith openly, but they also held high-ranking positions in society. One such position was the Gaon, or head of the Jewish community. This title, steeped in respect and authority, was not just a symbolic role, but one that wielded considerable influence in both religious and communal matters. The Fatimids valued knowledge and learning, and this philosophy extended to all citizens, regardless of their religious beliefs. It was an era of cultural and intellectual growth, with Jews playing a significant part in this development. So, the Fatimid Caliphate, like Al-Andalus, was another bright spot for Jews in the Muslim world. Moving forward in time, how did the Ottoman Empire, one of the most powerful Muslim empires, treat its Jewish subjects? A fascinating question indeed. The Ottoman Empire in its heyday was actually a refuge to Jews. Notably, in 1492, when the Jews were expelled from Spain, the Ottoman Sultan welcomed them with open arms. This policy of tolerance and inclusion allowed Jewish communities to flourish within the empire. However, as we move into the late Ottoman period, we see a gradual change. The empire's decline brought about social and political unrest, which in turn led to increased restrictions and tensions for the Jewish population. Transitioning into modern times, the situation of Jews in Muslim-majority countries has greatly varied, from coexistence and cooperation in some countries to conflict and emigration in others. As we've seen, the treatment of Jews in Muslim empires has varied greatly over time, from periods of tolerance and prosperity to times of restriction and tension.